Hello there guys, Snowshoe here, and welcome to a video that I made upon inspiration from Defy Kings. He's a guy that plays on the Mental Minecraft server with me, and he was asking me some questions about how I record, so I figured I'd upload a tutorial because I figure I can probably help some other people out too. Also, I'm open to suggestions that anybody may have, and I also have a bit of a problem that maybe somebody can help me solve. So yeah, in the next couple of minutes we're going to run through pretty much everything I do to get my videos ready. So here we go. So basically I use 3 free programs. Obviously I'm using a Mac. My Mac has, where are we at here? I'm using a MacBook Pro, 2.3 gigahertz, i7, 8 gigabytes of RAM, and we're going to use a downloadable program, free downloadable program called Soundflower, and that's basically so that we can get the in-game audio. We're going to use QuickTime Player that should come with your Mac, and then iMovie that most likely comes with your Mac also. So both of these programs came with my Mac, and then I went and downloaded this one. It was super easy, and it works pretty well. So obviously I've got everything set up how it needs to be for me to record this video, but I'm going to go through and show you guys everything first. So what we're going to do is I'm going to provide a link in the description to download Soundflower, and that's where we are going to start. So I'm going to go to our Launchpad real quick, get out of this thingy, and we'll go into, it's called Soundflower Bed. That's how it will appear in your applications folder. We'll click on that, and nothing's going to pop up. So the only thing you'll see is that there's this little flower icon now in your menu bar. We'll click on that, and we'll see this kind of new menu popping up here. We are going to go to Audio Setup, and this is where some of the magic happens. This is what's going to allow us to record that in-game audio. That's pretty important if you're recording things like Minecraft, or pretty much any gaming video needs in-game audio with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a, where am I at? Create an aggregate device using this little plus symbol down here. Also I'm using OS X Mountain Lion, just so you know. So we're going to create an aggregate device, and to record these videos I'm basically using a Blue Snowball microphone, what else, my headphones, which is pretty simple. It's really just the Blue Snowball microphone is the only hardware I have, and then headphones just to drown out the other noise. Oh, and I'm also using a Mickey Mouse mouse pad if anybody cares. It's like 10 years old, but it's awesome. Anyway, so we created a new aggregate device. I named mine Recording. And all of our stuff shows up here. This is every input and output we have. So whenever you download Soundflower, you're going to get 2 separate, these are input and outputs, kind of sound, we'll call it a machine, or I don't know what you want to call it, just kind of a sound object. And we want to select, let me make sure I get this right, the microphone you're using. So you can, whatever microphone you're using, mine's the Blue Snowball, we'll select that. And we'll select the Soundflower 2 channel. We don't need the 64 channel for this. Also there's a 16 channel version, but I don't really know why I have the 64 channel when I'm only using the 2 channel. And then you can rename your aggregate device to anything you want. Recording 2. And there we go. So this is the exact same thing, as you can see. And then I'm not really sure if this matters, I set my clock source to Soundflower 2 channel. Yeah, I don't know, and let me know if that matters, if anybody knows. I'm not sure I actually set that. Let me go ahead and delete this. It's the exact same thing. So that's what we have here. And then, so we've got that set up. So now we're going to go back into, where did Soundflower go? Let's go ahead and close out of this. Quit that. Go back into Soundflower Bed. Click on our nice little flower icon down here. And then we are going to click our built-in output right here. That selects what all the sound is going to, and the built-in output currently is outputting to my headphones because that's obviously what the laptop's built in to do when I have headphones plugged into it. If I didn't have headphones plugged in, it would go straight to my speakers. So in order to hear while you're recording, you want to make sure that this is checked. Also, you want to go to the buffer size here. Oh, there it goes. I've got it set all the way as high as it can go. I know whenever I've got it set to the default, which I think is, it might be 512 or 256, it creates a lot of popping noises on my videos, and it's really terrible. So setting it up here alleviates that problem. and there have been a couple of times where I've forgotten to do that, and it's messed up my videos, so that's kind of annoying. I've actually made some automated processes on the Mac to get rid of that issue. And then this is going to come standard, I think. Channel 1 is your built-in output 1, channel 2 is your built-in output 2, that's your left and your right speaker. Also, what I wanted to show you back in this audio setup, you don't have to go here, I forgot to show you this. Obviously you can see you have two inputs from your blue snowball or your microphone, whatever, left and a right input, and then from Soundflower you have two inputs, which are your game audio, your computer audio, your left and your right computer audio, and then the output, which is going to the left and right channels of your speakers. Okie dokie. And so now that we've got all of that selected, we want to go into our settings and our sound, and here we go to our output and input tabs, and we want to make sure those are both set on that aggregate device we just made. So I called mine recording, and that's going to be there. You can see that it's picking up my blue snowball microphone right now, so that's good. Once we're done with that, we can go into our second program, QuickTime Player. Yeah, you should be able to just find this under your Launchpad and your applications. I've got it somewhere around here. I can't see it. It might be in a folder. Oh, here it is. Under unused. That's awesome. Don't know why I have that in there. Anyway, I've got it on my little bar down here. So QuickTime Player, it's not going to open up anything, just like Soundflower did. You're not going to see anything pop up when you click the icon. So you'll want to go to File, and then New Screen Recording. It's grayed out because I'm making a screen recording right now, but that won't be grayed out normally. And then once you click that, it'll pop up this little box right here, as you can see, and then you'll want to make sure to set these options. Your microphone is going to be set to recording, because basically you can think of this as what's going into the QuickTime player for the input. So if we set it to recording, as you remember, we have four inputs. We have the left and right channel of our microphone and the left and right channel of our computer audio. So if we set it to recording, we're going to get all four of those channels, which is a good thing. And then I've got my quality on high to make sure everything works out like it should. So once we get finished, we're going to hit stop, which I can't do obviously, and that's going to create a little preview for us here. Now it's important in that preview to go to File. I don't know if I have it on this screen or not. Yes, I do. So it's going to create a little preview, and you're going to click File, Export, and under that export option, actually, you know what? I'm going to cut to it, and I think I can actually do it if I stop this video and then create another video and show you how to do it on this video. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. So we've got this video. This is the preview that it's going to pop up with in QuickTime. QuickTime Player, obviously. This is the free version. There's also, I think it's QuickTime Pro is the paid version. You don't need that to do this method. So we'll click on this over here. We'll go to File, Export. And here it goes. It's going to pop up all of these things for us. And then what we want to do, you want to select whatever folder you've got in here, and you want to make sure that the format is under whatever quality you want. I normally set mine to 720p so that it's got good quality but also doesn't take forever to render. And so you'll export it. So we're going to go ahead and export that to our desktop, and we'll save it as tutorial. And format as a format under, I do mine at 720p. So we're going to export that there. And that's going to take probably about 2 minutes or so. Oh wow, look at that. Perfect. 2 minutes. It'll depend on the length of the recording. Once that gets done, I will meet you guys right back here and tell you what to do from there. Okay, and now that that has finished recording, I've got the tutorial video and then the video I just made of the tutorial. Anyway, that's confusing. We're going to deal with the tutorial video only. So this is the preview. You can go ahead, now that once you're 100% sure that it is saved over here or wherever you want to save it, you can go back and preview it first. That's what I normally do. You can go ahead and exit out of that and don't save. And so I'm going to go ahead and bring this up real quick so you can see if it goes. It's kind of slower when you're recording. So, hello
like
there,
you can
guys.
see,
Snowshoe here, and yep, that's the very beginning. So we're sure that everything, it looked like it worked. I usually go ahead and preview that entire video. So now we're going to go into our editing and open up iMovie. And everything, like I said, takes a little bit longer because I'm recording while I'm doing all of this. Normally it's a pretty speedy process. So we're going to go to our project library, and I've got a little template for my intro. I always want to duplicate that project so I don't have to redo my intro every single time. We'll go to my template one. We'll go to edit the project. Alright, so now we can go to iMovie and do File, Create a New Event, and we'll call this one Recording Tutorial. Okay, and we will import into that. So we want to import. This thing is getting in my way. I don't know if you guys can see that in this video or not, but it is in my way. Okay, recording tutorial, that's the event. It's kind of like the folder structure where you actually import the videos. So we're going to import the movie, and we're going to go, let's see, where are we at here? We're going to go to our desktop and see that we have the tutorial video here, and it's going to choose that. I believe that's all good. Add to existing event. Yep. I don't think we need to do anything here, and I think we are all good. I copy it, so I think there's a lot of copies of my files. I'm kind of scared to just move it. I don't know. Anyway, so we import that, and I think this is going to take a couple of minutes, especially while I'm recording. Less than a minute. Okay, well, I'm going to speed this up and make this go really, really fast, and then I will stop it whenever we get to the end of the bar. So, go! And stop. We're looking good. Okay. So this will pop up here. So now we can go ahead and select the entire clip, and we'll drag it right up in between our nice little intro thingies here. These things are just fade in and fade out. You don't need a whole iMovie tutorial, but this is basically how I do it. So I'm going to go ahead and add, this is where I get my little fade ins and whatnot. So before and after the intro I always add a fade to black, and then everything in between I add a cross dissolve because I think it looks pretty good. Anyway, I usually change that to about a second. Everything is going so slow. Alright, duration is 1 second. Okay, so let's say we get done with this video. I'm going to redo it all because I have to add all those other videos in. And you can look up how to edit. There's tons of tutorials on iMovie. You can look up how to edit everything. So what we want to do is we want to go to Share and then Export Movie. And once we do that, we want to make sure we're in our 720p that we want to be in. And we'll export it right to the desktop and export it as, we're going to call it Rec Toot. Toot. And we export. Let's see, make sure we're all good. Okay. And we're going to wait through another bar. And this is going to take quite a while. Normally for about a 30-minute video, it'll take probably around 30 minutes, maybe a little bit more than that. This is rendering. So yeah, here you can see this is an 8-minute video, and it's probably going to take about 10 minutes, maybe around 10 to 12. Anyway, so I'm going to cut here, and I'll be right back whenever we finish that, and I'll show you what to do. It's easy from here on out. Okay, I didn't want to wait for all of that to render if I wasn't going to use it. It was going to take about 7 minutes, and I was too impatient for that. So anyway, what's going to happen is you're going to have a file that says rectoot, which is the one we just made, and it's going to be .mov, I believe. And then you just go to YouTube, click upload, and then go find that file and start to upload it. Now, a key thing here is whenever you want to upload it, I found that the easiest thing to do is to copy that movie to a flash drive, grab that flash drive, and take it to the computer with the fastest internet connection you can find. Because if I try to upload a 30-minute video onto YouTube from my laptop, which is on Wi-Fi, it'll take about 3 hours, which is just insane. I've got a computer that I can use that uploads the video, a 30-minute video, in about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. So that's definitely a huge time saver if you're in a time crunch. If you don't care, then just upload it whenever you go to sleep. That's why you'll see that a lot of my uploads come at like 3 in the morning or 6 in the morning, is because that's what I do a lot of the time if I'm not actually trying to get it out that day. Okay, and one thing that I'm having trouble with, you might have been able to see in all of my videos really. I've got these black bars on the side of my videos, and coupled with YouTube that adds black bars to the top of your videos, it looks like my whole video is being shrunk, whatever. It's smaller than it should be. So what I want is for these to go away. Now what I could do, and by the way, there's a setting on iMovie that you need to make sure that you have iMovie, and it is under File, Project Properties, and then you want your aspect ratio to be 16:9. I'm assuming. I didn't put that in the earlier portion because, like I said, I've got these black bars that are not very attractive. So I know YouTube is supposed to be 16:9, and I don't know where the glitch in the system is happening. I've got this initial video and photo placement as fit in frame. I was told that's what it's supposed to be. I'm not 100% sure though. So yeah, I'm really not sure how else to get this stuff over there. As you can see on the video, if you upload just these little clips in QuickTime, it's not there. But I don't know exactly what the size of that video is. I want to say it's smaller. So I think that it may be a problem with QuickTime actually not uploading my videos in full 720p. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure what it would be. That's why I'm asking for your help, obviously. So yeah, any help there would be greatly appreciated. But that's basically how I do everything. I'm going to give a quick, brief way to set everything up. So basically what you want to do, first thing I always do is I go to my system preferences. Like I said, we go to our sound, and we make sure that our output and input are both on our aggregate that we made. Then we go up here, go to your applications, make sure you've got Soundflower Bed. Open, go to your Soundflower Bed, make sure your built-in output is checked, and make sure your buffer size is checked to the highest it can possibly be, or whatever you find works for you. You can experiment with that. And then you can go ahead and open QuickTime, go to File, New Screen Recording, make sure that this down here is selected under Recording and the quality is high, or whatever's best for you. And then I always do a test recording to make sure everything sounds good, and then we're good to go. So that's pretty much how we're doing it. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. I think I've pretty thoroughly explained everything, but you never know. I could have left some stuff out. So just let me know. And if you have any solution to my black bar problem, please, please, please let me know. You can post it in the comments, or you can find me on Reddit under the SnoShoe, or Twitter under the SnoShoe. Any way you want to get in contact with me, you can. So yeah, I hope you guys learned some stuff, or maybe can help me out one way or another. I hope you found this video informative and enjoyable. Alright, I'll see you guys later.